Well, we currently encompass or envision something of that nature now. The Constitution, the Iraqi Constitution, allows that kind of a federalism. The question is, how strong will the states be? That's something for the Iraqi people and the leaders there to determine. How strong will the sub-states be? How strong will the central government be? The question is this: will there be a central government which is strong enough to deter other nations from coming in and grabbing portions of the country or dominating the population? Will there be a central government strong enough to keep Al-Qaeda from dominating the Sunni portion of the country? Will there be a central government and central military strong enough to deter Iran from grabbing the Shia South? And the question in my mind is not how strong are the sub-states going to be, and whether they're strong or they're weak will be a matter determined by the Iraqi people. But instead, do we retain a central government that's able to maintain some form of stability? Or is there basically no central government and sub-states which could be dominated by outside parties or which could go to war with one another? And I know there's some in this country that say, well, if they go to war with one another, so be it. It's a civil war. Well, the problem is civil wars in this region and given these parties could spill well beyond the boundaries of that country. And it could spill into countries that we care very deeply about, like Israel, Saudi Arabia, and other places. And the consequences of that kind of a growing tumult for our interests could be quite significant. So we can't think about this in exactly the same way as Vietnam, because there was no question that Ho Chi Minh was not going to come after us somewhere else. There was not a he's going to come invade us or send rockets or that was the
theory.
Yeah.
The domino theory.
Yeah, the domino and then
in our way.
and the
one country at a time.
Yeah, and that was they were going to take over countries, but it was the idea we were playing at that point almost like chess, with the idea that they're going to jump over this one and that one and that one, they're going to keep on growing. Now it's more like, excuse me, I said chess, I meant checkers. We were playing it like checkers, red side, black side, who's getting who. Now it's more like chess, or three-dimensional chess. And, you've got Sunni and Shia, and you've got Hezbollah and Hamas, and you've got Muslim Brotherhood, Al-Qaeda. There are all these different players. And what you do here is very difficult to predict how it's going to be responded to. The suggestion that we come together in Turkey for a grand meeting, Saudi Arabia says they don't want to come. Oh, gosh, that's interesting. Or al-Maliki says he doesn't want to come. Well, how can that be? It's a far more complex set of players with very complex sets of motivations that suggest that we have to be more cognizant of our withdrawal plan than we were during Vietnam.